Satan's pretty cool.
Hail, Satan fuckos. Welcome on in. How are we doing? Happy Screepy Sunday. It is a weird fucking week, hasn't it been? Hasn't it been? It's been weird over here. I had all that scheduling weirdness a couple weeks ago as I was dealing with real life stuff. I got more of that coming up in the near future, which is going to be a nightmare. This week, we played a new game and finished what was available of it. So that the Carter's Quest is done, out the way. Crazy enough. I did remember my badge this time. Yes, I did. I'm very proud of myself for that. That's another way that tonight is weird, right? I actually remember the badge. Yeah, Carter's Quest is done until part 2, which I think will be next year, based on what we heard. I'm excited. I had a good time. I hope people also did. And then we were going to finish No More Heroes 2 on Friday, and then all of my connection issues got way the fuck worse, and I went through some shit trying to fix that. Twitch and my PC kind of collectively exploded, right? And that was a whole incredibly stressful evening. I said on Friday's stream, like, maybe we'll be No More Heroes 2 tomorrow night. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow night too. No, I did not sleep well that night. I barely slept at all. And then that yesterday after work I was not up to stream, and I still had a bunch of clipping shit to do. So, you know, it's been a weird. I've just been off my fucking game, and I continue to be. I picked up a shift tomorrow morning, so I actually can't go crazy late tonight. I wish, because this case is really fucking good. But unfortunately, I do have to, you know, hail Satan. I do have to experience the realities of capitalism, which is, but we live, we make it work. Speaking of weird, first of all, welcome on in, Lilith. How you doing? But speaking of weird, this coming week, gonna be real weird. Gonna be real funky, real kooky. We're gonna be I can't tell you what we're gonna be playing this coming week, other than Sunday night is gonna be more Ace Attorney as per usual, and Wednesday at 6 EST. Hail Satan, Ventier, welcome on in. Wednesday at 6 EST, I am going to be playing Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days with AO, who I will give a shout out right now. But yeah, that's gonna be, I think, Wednesday at 6 EST. Neither of us have played Kane and Lynch 1, and if we wanted to, we cannot, because it is not currently available for purchase. It just for whatever reason, let me check if that's still the case, but last I checked, open up Steam right now, Kane and Lynch Dead Men. Yeah, we got a note here. Notice Square Enix has temporarily removed this title from sale to work on some important updates. Check back soon. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, no, I know that game. The only reason that game was on, listen, the only reason it was ever on my radar for any reason is because Kane and Lynch 1, I believe, was largely part of the reason for Giant Bomb's creation. Also, hello, Dovey. Welcome on in. Yeah, it's, which is exciting. Yeah, I believe it was Kane and Lynch 1. I might be mistaken. I know it's a co-op shooter where you play two dudes on the wrong side of the law. I don't really know much other than that, other than like there's a gore warning. But yeah, Kane and Lynch 1 was very famously Jeff Gerstmann, games critic Jeff Gerstmann was working at the time for, I want to say, IGN or Game Informer or someone else. He was working for GameSpot. Thank you. Yeah, he was working for GameSpot, and at that time they had a massive promo campaign with Square Enix, who was publishing Kane and Lynch, I believe, at the time. But whoever was publishing Kane and Lynch was massively pumping GameSpot for promo, and so there were like full page banner ads. You know those like gaming websites when there's the same ad framing the entire page? It was one of those deals for Kane and Lynch. Jeff Gerstmann happens to be handed the job of reviewing the game, and if I remember correctly, he says it was pretty mid. I'm looking it up. What does he give Kane and Lynch 1? Okay, I'm just getting stuff about his firing, but let me find this really quick. Kane and Lynch Dead Man review. Yeah, so Jeff Gerstmann rates it a 6 out of 10. He rightfully calls it mid. He gives it, fair is the word that they use. He says, interesting multiplayer mode. You'll see a variety of different game scenery as you play. That's the good. The bad is artificial intelligence is quite lacking. Boy, have we not, we haven't even remotely come past that, even though it's an entirely different kind of AI we're talking about there. Weapons don't feel right. Characters and storyline do everything in their power to drive you away from the game, and no online co-op mode, which Kane and Lynch 2 does have an online co-op mode that we'll be using. But yeah, he rated it a 6 out of 10 and was subsequently fired for it. Just dropped from the website entirely. And so he and a few other people left, or a few people kind of dipped with him and went ahead and formed Giant Bomb, which is still a really great like games review and news site, which I really have enjoyed a lot of their stuff before. I've referenced their videos in some of my own videos. I use clips of their Mario Party during my IGN versus, or my Imagine Party Bases versus God Hand video. Fire for being too real. Yes, exactly. Hello, Yannick. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing too well. I hope you're doing well. I saw the phrase too good and combine them. But yeah, a lot of sites really relied on early and preferential access, and that is a whole thing. Like that's been a thing. Like that's still a thing, and that is an unfortunate reality of. I mean, it works the same way in like, you know, music and any entertainment industry, really. Films are often going to do fan screenings to drum up hype early before review embargoes are lifted, for example. And a lot of those fans end up going on to speak about something as if they're reviewing it because they're, you know, doing a podcast or they have a YouTube channel or something. It's the kind of thing that Jenny Nicholson in a lot of her videos talks about specifically avoiding. She wants to get the real experience. But it's the kind of thing that people really rely on. Like, that is an unfortunate reality of games journalism and the industry as a whole right now, like games media. And it has been the entire time. You need to be in the company's good graces if you're going to keep getting the early access or the, you know, instantaneous news that your audience depends on from you or expects from you. If people, you know, if you are not one of the first, if you miss your window to get out an early review of a game, that's 80% of the people who ever would have read your review to begin with, who just won't get it because, you know, you weren't fast enough. Not to say that, you know, it's a good or right system by any means, but like that was definitely a lot of what was happening then, still is happening now. And Jeff was just very much a clear and obvious sacrificial lamb, but he went on and make a, you know, Giant Bomb, which is great. They're lovely. They've done some great stuff. I legitimately consider their Mario Party 5 to be one of the greatest pieces of theater I've ever seen in my life. It just four middle-aged men playing a 50-turn game of Mario Party in front of a live convention audience. And the audience chooses favorites. They choose a villain. They're cheering. They're booing. Dan Reichert, my personal savior, he really identifies with Waluigi, and so do I. He gets made into the heel, and like there's a moment where he like takes a star from somebody and the audience starts booing, and he has this, you see it cross his face, a moment that I know that I would have experienced if I was in his place, where just something changes in him and he looks out at the audience who's all booing him and he leans forward and he says, I like this. And I'm like, yeah, good for you, dude. You play that role, man. He loves being the heel, and I get it. 50 Turn Mario Party is brutal. I've done it before. It's great. It's torturous. It's fantastic. It's a very memorable time. It's a commitment. But the idea of doing it in front of a live audience it really elevates it. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much more drama involved, even though half of it is people going like, where's the fucking star again, and looking at the board overview. Anyways, I think this was Mario Party 4 or 5. Group left players for Dokapon Kingdom. Oh, I've heard of that one. Hello, Tavo. Welcome. I nearly got in a fight with a 10-year-old. Oh no, you can't be playing with actual children. No, you have to be playing with friends that you can like drink with, or you know, chip in for a pizza or some shit, right? Like that does remind me of one of my favorite things I've ever seen, which is just a really brief before and after of a guy playing against his like little cousin who's like 5 or 6 or something in Pokemon, and you just see the beginning of the battle where the kid brings out his Mewtwo and the dude busts out his Choice Scarf Gengar, and then it's an immediate hard cut to the child just scream crying, and it brings me so much goddamn joy. Yeah, I love that. Anyways, I don't want to get too distracted. Like I said, today is going to be a bit of a shorter stream by necessity. I do gotta be up fairly early tomorrow, but I'm really excited to also just get right the fuck back into this game. I am really impressed what they've done so far with this case. I have no idea like where we're going from here. I have no idea like when the fuck Maya's gonna show up. She's free theoretically. Like, what is she gonna have anything to do? Do we actually even get to put D-Killer on trial? Maybe he wants to be put on trial, who knows? Anyways, hello Cinna, welcome on in. She's free and she's drunk. We are assuming that. I imagine they might do some censorship around that just for the US release, but you never know. Hey yo, Noisy, welcome. All right. So when we last left off, we completed trial day 1. Matt Onguard's name seems to be cleared. Adrian Andrews is thrown under suspicion, but there's not enough evidence to convict her. She was stalling things out by pleading the fifth, which is the first time anybody's done that in this entire franchise. Give Maya a drunk voice? Oh, I might drunk her up a bit. Sure, we'll see. But more importantly, Phoenix is convinced that since he didn't get his full not guilty verdict, Maya's fucking dead. Let's find out. I just assumed the fifth didn't exist in Japan and Florida. So did I. I wonder if they even do they have that in the Japanese court system? Or is she invoking something else in the Japanese version? Who knows? We'll find out. Either way, I'm excited. Oh boy. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Let's take one little sip before we get into this. Lubricate. Mystic Maya. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be all right. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't, because Mr. Onguard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Mayan is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey. Oh, hey, you guys. Glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe now fired. Or about to be, like, officially. Has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Yeah, as far as Phoenix knows, Maya's fucking dead. So what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? It's been like 2 hours, dude. Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. Oh, boy. Oh, he's dumb. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. On Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Maya loves her burgers, okay? And those are not cheap nowadays. Not anymore. Great, okay, well, I guess we got this man on payroll now. We can afford it. It's a very small operation. We've gotten some very high-profile clients, actually. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like, he didn't care if Ms. Andrews killed herself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a thing. That was a whole entire thing. Edgeworth was like a dick. Edgeworth weaponized Adrian's trauma. Yeah. That was a thing. Forgot about that. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth. Finally. The truth. Ms. Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she wanna... No. I mean, almost need to frame Mr. On Guard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. And then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. Such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that! My accent is fucking terrible. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Ms. von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Yeah, no, here's the real thing. This is what I'm actually invested in right now. Ms. von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death and not being able to... Oh. She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. No, I'm definitely not going. Shut up, Nick. Get your ass out there. You gotta have someone to whip. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh, yeah. The Hottie Clinic. No. No, 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 no. Anywhere but that. Anywhere but that. Anywhere but that. Please. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Actually, now that I think about it, out of the entire cast of this game, Franziska is the one woman capable of fending off Dr. Hottie's advances as violently as he deserves, frankly. So, it's not the worst thing. All right. Talk about, what if that was her whipping arm? She's ambi-whipsterous. Let's be real here, Chipper. All right, March 22nd, Hottie Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd come back to this place.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient?
Hi. Wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Dr. Hottie.
Why are you still here?
Yes, what is it? Can I'll help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie! Oh. Edgeworth!
Yes, I'm, Director Hottie. Oh, yeah, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it?
Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes, and that thing, that surgery, it went well.
You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about his director and his sequence, the secret.
She looks so pitiful. Absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes. Her opponent was a gun, after all.
Oh shit, Chipper was right. It was a pistol who shot her with a gun. Hello, Sheepy. Welcome on in.
And when I snuck up on her real secret light, she would scream really loud. Yes.
I see.
But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip.
Thank fuck she's still Franziska. She's still Franziska. I don't know how much of a deterrent that would be for this guy, but oh yeah. Yeah, we can read the text box. Yeah. Can't say I'm shocked. I hate that I relate to you on this front. Damn.
Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I couldn't get used to it.
Go back to your room.
You're so mean. I mean, my frisky Franziska. Frisky Friska? Oh no! That's you. Oh, okay. Yes. it's time for my read drops. Yes.
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Oh, wait, never mind. She's got a little smile. A slight smile. Ooh, okay. Is it bemusement? Is it knowing? Let me try that again. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. Okay. Definitely a little more Fornia than Japana right there. All I'm saying. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. On Guard, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you are lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. Oh, by hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective: to find Miss Angard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Ms. Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said that. If you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person. That's all. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. Hey, bud. Why are you glowering like that? You should be happy to see me. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? I was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, You were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. No, I've seen that sprite before. Witness that card. Give it to me. Hurry. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This... I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. The Special Investigations Team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Also, hello, Stonewall. Welcome on in. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. I thought it was like a code name the guy was using for himself, because like, ooh, I'm real spooky. I'm spooky. I'm threatening you, Phoenix. Let me, no. No, that's what we all call him, apparently. He just leaned into it. Is there a relationship to Jeff? All I'm asking. I know nothing about Jeff the Killer. I just hear the phrase Jeff the Killer. I've heard him referred to before. Very funny on its own. Even funnier because I think he's a Jeff Dunham character. Or just actual Jeff Dunham when he's not puppeteering. I could see that man murdering. Anyways, can you do a dramatic reading of what? Wait, of what? He works with I'm a Thief and Amanda Slaughter. Hello, Mars. Welcome on in. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin. The best at that. An assassin? Okay. So, who is this Shelly the Killer? And why is the name not ringing any alarm bells or a little flagging some memory for me? Really, Phoenix? Really? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Oh, it's just the Harmon Killers. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So, because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them? Oh god, that's really fucking funny. I didn't even realize Chad had picked up on that already. Wow, that's really fucking funny. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? Oh, we think it is a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelly the Killer, huh? How long is this copy pasta, Liz? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. The lawful evil archetype? No, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, the last thing you as like a mercenary or an assassin want to do is take a higher bidder, right? Because then nobody will ever hire you again. 10 to 25 minutes? Oh, that's like a whole thing, Liz. That's like a whole thing. No. Maybe another time, but like not during stream. Maybe another stream if we set aside time for it, but nah. Or if we, like, get to a really early stopping point tonight, like, really early, then maybe then. But, other than that, I can't guarantee you anytime soon. That's, like, a lot to block out, right? Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the killer want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on Guard, your own client. Please, stop! I can't listen to you! I can't believe that! I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. What is it? The hotel right now is being restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Okay, that is a really good twist to drop on me. And honestly, I could see it. He is an actor. He can sure play dumb. How much did an actor cost? Did it cost on an actor's salary? Man, you gotta think about it. This is an actor in a lead of a show. Then again, it hasn't gotten to season 3 yet. Like they're still ripe for Netflix to kill him off. Can we go to a charity stream? We're gonna do copy pasta. Can I be the charity and y'all pay me money for them? Because Bafo need cash, right? That costs a lot to assassinate someone. Probably. I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know. Depends on who, right? Like Shinzo Abe. That was a very cheap job, I imagine. It wasn't a hired job, but you know what I mean. If it's assassin, Matt couldn't kill Quan, not personally. Yeah, the cost is too wristwatch. No. No, listen, I do wonder though, because like I guess we gotta see if we can hit Matt with the Magatama again, right? Maybe Edgeworth has the wrong info, but it is interesting to be defending somebody who is still kind of guilty. I'm wondering how this is gonna work out, actually. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you excuse me. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. On Guard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he didn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya. Please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Did we tell Edgeworth that we were told that the kidnapper's name was the Killer? Okay, we'll play her drunk. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. Even though he said he was an assassin. I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything Court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got a door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Ooh, we're playing as Maya. Ooh. What's this? Feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, whoa, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry, not really thirsty anymore. There's all sorts of things pile up here, but it's too dark to see. I have unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around. I'm getting like Midwestern with it. Ooh. Bear. What is this place? I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show him the sis and maybe get out of here. Alright. Homeboy has the home theater set up. Oh no, the killer is a pervert. You don't know, maybe he's a cinephile. Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Really busted. I would so die a happy samurai fan if I ever got to see a nickel samurai on TV like this. Ah! Can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? Is this a VCR? There's sure a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Only a very specific cinephile has a movie called Buttfucks Let's Go Nuts. I mean, I think that's a cinephile with taste, you mean? I don't think this is going to do anything for you inside your home, buddy. Yeah, it's not getting good reception, that's for fucking sure. Oh, hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing's Trat. Here goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. The killer has a VCR, he's a true collector. He's just like Greg Turkington, an actual film buff. There's a framed picture sitting on his coffee. Oh, wait a second, that's Impacts! That's Impacts! Andy, don't fucking apologize for getting auto-modded. I don't care. I don't care. It's not that big a deal. I simply do not give that much of a fuck if somebody gets auto-modded. There's a framed picture sitting on his coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey! Looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." Oh, he's real connected to it. I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine doing a sofa in a place like this? He's enjoying the show. I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. It's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. Wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. That is a little creepy. Crappy. Locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. A little hole at the bottom of the door. If only it was a little skinnier. Then maybe I'll be able to crawl through here. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Yeah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. Yes? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean... That men tell no tales is how the saying goes. Correct. Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Okay. Hello, Ray. How you doing? Why are we back here? Why are we back here? No. Mr. Nick? Huh? Yes. Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Anything new? Nope. Ha! Automod! Automod, why? Automod saw the phrase got head cold but doing alright and it was like, got head? How dare you? How dare you share that information with Firm's chat? As if we wouldn't applaud Ray for getting some head, okay? Fuck off, Automod. Allow my chat to celebrate their victories, god damn it. Bullshit. 1984 in here. Alright. Yeah, great job. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Oh, I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt On Guard. Here you are. What did he write? Is something really important? I don't know. Let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't pull out food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you should drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? I love that he called his cat Shu. I respect that. That's actually my favorite piece of information I've learned about Matt this entire time. This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat, Shu. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. Okay. Glad that's evidence. That's going to become relevant to a case soon. Client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. Can't he pay someone to do this? Shouldn't he normally be paying somebody to do this? Do I go from the hotel? I gotta go to the hotel first. All right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mr. Maya's sake. You shall not pass. Called it. Ms. Oldbag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifrogger. That looks like a slur, ma'am. I'm gonna look up what that word means. I'm gonna look up what that fucking word means. Pettifogger. A quarrel, pettifoggery is a noun. A quarrel about petty points. Okay. Pettifogger. This is somebody who gets into a lot of pettifoggery. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised.
There's something more valuable. I wanted Edgy Poo's heart. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside the soul bag.
Ah, Miss Oldbag.
Keep your hand off me. This helmet is airtight. No airs get in and no air gets out.
Then why do you keep putting it on?
Don't you think you can get me to move with silly questions? Miss Old Bag just likes the autoerotic, if you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this.
You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper.
Looking like the only way I'm going to get any investigating done is to first do something about this kooky alien.
It's the only thing that gets me off anymore. Feeling the air stagnate in my lungs. My last breaths tantalizingly close to full suffocation.
Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Holbag? If you would look at...
What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy Poo?
Oh, is that her perfume Pheromone de l'amour I smell?
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly? Oh, Phoenix got jealous there. Oh, Phoenix got jealous.
That man's good at flattery. Yeah, fine. But only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? I just thought of something that I should do, or I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook.
It looked like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Mick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Oh, shit! Oh, that's why she goes into her little action stance. It's because she's always just slapped Nick. Can we assume that Pearls has just slapped Nick after every time she does this? I want to. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay.
One little thing before I forget. You can't go into On Guard's room today.
Why?
The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer.
So don't go in there. Step one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
Oh boy. Okay, living room. Is this Matt's yeah, is this Matt's place? I'm assuming it's Matt's place. March 22nd, On Guard Mansion living room. Yep. Oh, sure is dark. I'll go turn on the lights. Ooh. Wow. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Sure, the kitty cat. Sure. Oh, that was cute. It's not a jump scare like the monkey. So I guess this is Shoo. Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. That's a good Shoo. Cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Pardon me. Hello, Quill. Welcome on in. Thanks for the streak. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On Guard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you. How does Phoenix not recognize this guy immediately? Yeah! Yeah! I guess Phoenix just sees a lot of bifurcated faces. We're also due for an ad break. I should give myself a stand and a stretchy. So we're gonna take a quick 3-minute BRB fuckos. Oh yeah, no, I need this stretch. And then we're gonna get talking to this brand new character, Mr. John Doe. Hello, that guy Smashy. Welcome on in. I don't think Shelly's ever shown his face. Well, we don't know. Well, no, but this guy, it's not a matter of Shelly. It's not a matter of Shelly. This guy approached us saying, hey, there's a phone call for you right before she went missing. So, like, I know he only saw him for 3 seconds. He has a very memorable face. I would remember that. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, BRB fuckos.
I don't know. Satan's pretty cool.
Justify this, like, oh, what if it was just a side view? The man is wearing a monocle. The man is wearing a fucking monocle. When is the last time you saw somebody wearing a monocle? I'm pretty sure I've only seen it on costumes. I've only seen it in costumes. The hairstyle, yes, the very distinct hairstyle. That ain't just salt and pepper. He's got the skunk streak going. Distinctive, he's got that distinctive M mustache. Fucking monocle. And that's before we get to the bifurcated face. Maybe Phoenix is face blind. He would notice, or at least he would be like, oh, hey, the one anonymous face I've seen that's got a big line down the middle. Hello, Dying. Welcome on in. Don't worry about it. Let's not invoke anything. First of all, the roll. Yeah, no, you're right. God damn it. Yeah. Okay, well, Theoretically, ad break should be over. Let's talk to Mr. Anonyman, huh? Phoenix can't be face blind because he recognized Edgeworth anywhere. That's so true. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. Oh, typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to so speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I wouldn't have thought Mr. On Guard to have the kind to have a maid or over. You know, I would have thought Mr. On Guard the kind to have a maid over a butler. Yeah, honestly, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit. This reads like that JD Vince. I was thinking that too. Yeah, like Phoenix, that's all he's got to ask him is just, so how long you been here? Also, the monocle is also an ear piercing. Well, it might not be a piercing. It might just be a cuff. I think there are a lot of monocles that do it that way. Because it's got to clip to your face somehow in case it, you know, fucking falls out. There's not a lot holding the monocle in, right? So it's nice if you just kind of clip it on. It's a cuff. It's an ear cuff. It's a thing. Did Phoenix even tell him who he is and why he's here? Yeah, he told him he's the fucking the lawyer from Out on Guard. So like he knows. He knows that he's talking to the person who he's keeping Maya from. He knows. Unless there are somehow two of this person. Unless, like, there are 4 identical bodies that have been sewn together into 2. Anyways, that's a very cute cat you've got there. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancy his shoe. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well, then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Oh, okay. Get rid of it. Hello, Habe. Welcome, welcome. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and already so accomplished. A master of law. But there is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me... Yeah, no reason Phoenix should ever suspect this man of anything, regardless of whether he showed up last night immediately before his assistant went missing. We push past that. He's just a friendly butler named John Doe. Favorite new character who we definitely haven't seen before. Shu's judging me? Shu don't have the hunter's instincts Phoenix does. Oh! Says a giant cooking house here. It's always the butler. Fuck, you're right. Oh god, it's actually the butler did it scenario. It was inevitable for Phoenix Wright. My god, yeah. That's actually a fireplace. How is it different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit Fey Manor, son. I'll show you one when you do. Is he actually a butler? Well, I mean, this place seems very well kept. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. No reason that Matt was asked us to feed his cat if he had a butler. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good point. But you know, maybe Shu is a very rowdy cat. That is very dumb. That is also true. That is also true. Yeah, Matt actually... Matt's dumb, but he's lucky because he managed to hire a hitman without it actually being a cop. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal, and it moves on its own. Really? Wow! But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, it's not so bad. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Nick. I bet it's for Mr. On Guard's cat to use. Oh, you mean sure? Door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. If only we could get Pearl to crawl in there, see what she could find, it would be Maya. There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering off of us then, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is a Steel Samurai. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. Oh, they fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. It's okay. It means that you're paying attention when you're hanging out with Maya, and that's a sweet thing to do. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Why? What is with me and feeling inferior today? It's because he just had a case with Edgeworth. That kid barely knew what was even. No, she likes the fucking children's theater time or whatever, right? Check out the hall. Anything in the hall? Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. There's our music. Hey, city boy! You're still here? Reckon course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel has just that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Rick Given? A photographer's gotta have... I forgot that she says dumb shit like Rick Given. I hate her. Oh, I hate her. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like Cone to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around there the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about that note that was inside your Candler case. Oh, that little ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about On Guard's shoving his manager lady onto Karita? Yeah. Oh, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, like when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bulldooders. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Yeah, Lana, that's just lying. I mean, in all fairness, she was just right. The lie in that case was she was writing for herself, right? She was doing theorizing. That'd be like if you took a scientist's, like, research notes and you just kind of grab all the random questions they leave for themselves about the nature of the thing that they're investigating. Like, well, you just fucking lied to us by writing this down, right? She wasn't reporting it. No, I'm talking about in the pre-stage, or in just the observation stage. Ah, my baby, my $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kinda how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, are you? Just put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Phoenix doesn't want to spend 5 hours with Edgeworth? I'm shocked. Well, reckon it's time for me to get going. With a tableau photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure— will you please just leave already? Okay. Well, we can't go there, so... he's not spending 5 hours with Edgeworth in the bedroom. Oh, come on, Smashy! I think that should be the minimum. Mr. Nick! What is that? Otherworldly, ghastly moaning. I hate evil ghosts. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Hi!
Excuse me? What you're calling a demon, brat?
God damn it, she's fucking out of it. Okay, yo, sure. Can't escape her. Can't escape old bag. Ah! Zoinks! It's the alien man!
Who are you calling an alien?
Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here?
What is wrong with the young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
You were choking yourself here, ma'am. You said that helmet cuts off the oxygen supply. Were you getting a little blue in the face, ma'am? We having a little autoerotic time? We're doing a little breath play in the body, in the room, in the fucking room where your love was cut down. A true gooner. Yeah! I like how she was... You ended our last conversation by saying I have to go somewhere. I have something to do right now. This does not count, ma'am.
I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
What's that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it.
But now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Oh, all right. Now I've seen everything.
But, you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business.
Holy shit, 11 months married? My God. Marion, you are an absolute treat. It's lovely having you in this community. Thanks so much for stopping by. I know you might just be popping in for a sec, but it's always lovely hearing from you. Thank you very much for the 11 months of subscription and support. But also just generally thank you for being a cool, chill presence. I was telling the other mods, I very much appreciate you telling that one person during the last Fuser stream that I do not take requests mid-set. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Go Marion. We love Marion. We stand Marion. Thank you. Anyways.
So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Kurita?
He was the most popular star, you know. Especially where it counts. In my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind the polls against Mr. On Guard.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Just look at this mountain of presents. It's a sure the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Mick? Huh? Oh, what is it, Pearls? The presents. They're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. You know, it's Japanifornia with character popularity polls. Yeah! Yeah, they love that shit. Can you imagine? How would you even go about doing that kind of thing in the States, for example? Fucking Homer Simpson versus Quagmire taking the top ranks of the Fox magazine polls. Like, I don't know. How do you do that? It'd be very funny to start doing. Yeah, no, the closest we have are Tumblr polls, right? And yes, they're great at... You can say what you want about Tumblr's ability to judge sexy men, but we all know that they fucked up at naming the most pathetic little meow meow. So, like, how can you trust anything that they say? How? That's all I'm asking. Harry was robbed! All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be... bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears?
Well, little girl, I'm about to explain a few terminology pieces to you. It might get you really confused in terms of, well, it's gonna be really weird the next time you go to a zoo. You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear.
He was just Zangief?
He refused to give in and let the bear win. But after the fight, they became friends.
Oh, he was Baki. Wow, that's a heartwarming story.
Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out down by a river going, you sure can fight. You too, Bob. You too.
Did all that really happen?
It's in his biography, Bub.
What a load of crock.
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice. Bears. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? I will tell you what it is. It is vastly inferior to the Thinker, okay? The Thinker...
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime.
It startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m. So that's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Yes. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya! How's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a second. All right.
I have heard the news, so it would seem my present did you no good.
No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please.
I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all.
Please. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right.
All right.
What is with this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break?
Excuse me.
Well, what do you expect? The fucking satellite dish is inside the house. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Nah, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronic... Well, I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Okay. Wow, so lots of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's one. Okay, yeah, we gotten this one before. Yeah. Yeah, no. Hello, Real Dragon Girl. Welcome on in. Who was phone? Who was phone? That's actually a really great question. I'm wondering who was phone too now. Who would be an electronics expert that we can talk to? Wow, everybody looks really busy for something or another. But they're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass the victims list around. You gotta be kidding. There's over 100 people on here. Mr. Mick? Is Mr. Angad really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. They're totally talking to Killer. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Prosecutor Von Karma was shot in front of the courthouse? Who did it? Who shot her? I have a sneaking suspicion that even Gumshoe could do this guy's job. Yeah, he's a little late on the uptake. Okay. Check it on you. Oh, it's kind of cute. Mr. Nick, what is this stuffed animal's name? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's this precinct's mascot, you know. Oh, foul. I'll get him assigned mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I do. I hope you succeed in your mission, sir. Fuck you, Chitan's better. Shit, who's an electronics expert? Who's an electronicsman? Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops. Looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. Oh, so you didn't even make it. You didn't even make it yet. You gotta be kidding. And here I thought he'd already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Blue Badger is like the Ace Attorney Universe's version of Chitan. Fuck that! No! Chitan ain't a cop! Gumshoe Shepardy has a pull tab. Yeah, I don't think that's what we got though. Let's see. The transceiver. Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about such thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe... Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference. Jesus Christ, I'm losing the ability to speak today. Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Of course, that's a... Anytime Phoenix repeats the end of a sentence as a question, like Snake, that's how you fucking know. That's how you fucking know a new subject of conversation's opened up. Gumshoe totally buys those chicken in a can products. Yes. Yes. No, absolutely. Well, that's all he can afford, right? It's either that or kibble. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does do that. So that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy about being able to understand this. No, that's just kids for you. Being listening in this in the background, playing Dark Time, finally finished behind. Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad you're having a good time. That hasn't been a thing since ERTs were common. Yeah, but like they don't have the most up-to-date stuff back in Karain Village, right? Well, as a kid, I put the fish cleaner magnet on TV. Wow, okay. Oh, you were just a menace. Well, does Pearl have the experience of playing with a dryer near TV? She has long, luxurious locks of hair. I'm sure somebody had to dry it at some point. And she does watch TV. We've confirmed it. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened. There's got to be something in there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like, like a listening device or something. A listening device? At the Gatewater Hotel?
Demon.
Unthinkable. Hello, Propane. Thank you so much. 2 years. God damn. How you doing? Good to see ya. You've been living up that Rivals 2 beta because I'm fucking jealous. Hey, speaking of that, Where were you when it happened? Even in Mr. Corrida's room. It's the scene of some murder. What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll make you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Yo, Gumshoe going based? Yo, getting Gumshoe fired is the best thing we could have ever done for this man. He's no longer a cop, and he's already actively betraying them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Rivals too dark and darker. Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. I knew he'd take firing well. I knew it would be just a straight up improvement to his character. Oh, God. We should be going too, Mr. Nick. All right, let's go. He's attracted to okay. Stealing equipment the same day he was fired? He's lucky he didn't take it on his way out, is all I'm saying. Or they're lucky he didn't take it. Listen, he has no reason to maintain his loyalty at this point. Gumshoe do what Gumshoe do! Hey, you're finally here, pal! Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see... I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. And suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So, yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. God damn it! You were about to be useful for once! What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper? Looks a little broken. Hey, this is made when I was in elementary school, pal. Who? But by who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Wait! No, that's actually kind of impressive, dude. No, this looks nice. This does not look fucking handmade. This is like... What kind of schools was this? What kind of... Oh, Gumshoe was going to baby MIT or some shit. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. It actually doesn't look beat up at all. It looks very clean. Like, you could sell this as some, like, retro futuristic tech to some people, I bet. What was that, like? What was that? The Plaything. What was it called? That, like, handheld portable game console with the crank on it. That was, like, kind of like a little yellow Game Boy. You could probably sell it as one of those. If it had a screen. Playdate, yeah, that was it. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal, it'll do the job. But, well, you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh, well, anyway, since I brought it in all this way, I might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? Getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right. Now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. Or he said looky-see. Why does he say looky-see? Engineering was an old passion, crime fighting is a new one. Well, he could do both, right? He could just fucking, I don't know, he could be the Q to Phoenix Wright's legal James Bond. He could just be making all the gadgets, you know? Hello, Spacey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Can't believe Gumshoe was always a genius, but when he was a cop, he lost everything? Yeah. Well, that's pretty obvious. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Do you know that's wasteful? Yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. I mean, it's not like we're putting on the... And that's just TV. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on, and it's now showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel sort of plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones. Okay, I was about to be like, oh, samurai movies are international to Japanifornia. No, they covered their bases. It's like whenever the Simpsons joke about what state Springfield's in and how we'll never know, like, fuck off. That's really good. That's really good. You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. Well, I guess that kind of answers it for us. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. Well, probably wouldn't be... Oh, whoop. Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say. Let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons. Especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. Leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone, too. Cell phone. Nope, no bugs here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Crane Village. And Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... Well, I guess you can't say it's impossible to live without one. Yeah, I'm guessing if it's anywhere, it's gonna be... near it would be near where the murder happened, right? I don't know, but we do have all this that we can check out too. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. Yeah. Okay, so it's not that one. Nope, not this one either. You really think it would be somewhere close to where the murder happened, but nope. Well, there's a, yeah, Robo-Dog, probably not that. Ah, what a lovely bear. Ah! This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick? Yes? How many horsepower is it? How many horses? Horses? Well, look, it's a bear, so, I'm shocked. This is how you can tell that fucking Pearl has watched too many goddamn TV. This is how you can tell Pearl's watched too much TV. Because she still managed to pick up the term horsepower from car commercials. And that's a shame. That should not be a thing that a child thinks of when they see a robot. They should be asking about lasers, damn it. So the radio's on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Trucks, yeah! Okay, fair enough. If it was that would be okay. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? Well, that's a good way of getting rid of her. So it'd be crazy if the... Yeah, okay, it's not the alarm clock. Alarm clock apparently gives up... Oh, that's devious. This is giant... Just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. Aren't you supposed to be looking out? No, not yet. But this bear's eyes. Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. Oh. No! Okay, you can cover your eyes, girl. It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Okay. Lay it all out for us, Gumshoe. So, this thing... Oh, so this tiny thing is a camera? Yep. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. There's only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour, was running at the time of murder. Interesting. Okay. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specified destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep. Let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m.? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe... Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. All right. It is an early Nest camera. Home security has existed for a while, you know? So, there was a camera in this bear's eye. And it was disguised as a present. I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Kurita this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened there that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who this person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? Fun. I got it! Oh, what? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. Oh, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. No, but like, they're not gonna be open. They're not gonna be open, Gumshoe. They're not even gonna be there. There's not gonna be anybody at the store, dude. Hail Satan, Pokey. How you doing? Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Oh, yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I don't like that you're making a catchphrase out of this. The character development has been lovely tonight. I don't think we should land on this one just yet. Maybe have a few other phrases on the brainstorming board. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Is he going to do break in and search their sales records? I mean, that tracks for a cop. She's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective surely is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? No. She calls him Mr. Wright. Wait. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ah!
Relax your body now.
Hello, Pam. Welcome on in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'll take a stretch. I want to find if I guess right with this voice, though. Oh, big stretch.
Drink.
Fine. Fucking fine.
Water, bitch.
You happy now? Anyways, welcome on in. How you doing? Ah. Edgeworth is trying to get in a word here. He's got his theme playing and you're gonna trample all over it. Also, the catchphrase "Dick is going in raw." The catchphrase "Dick is going in raw." Significantly better. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? My rescue team has been created and deployed. Deployed where? I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know how this stuffed bear... Or do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade. One would even say it was custom made. And only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, that bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can you really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. Good old Edgy walks into a room, finds a bear to take home with him. That's a typical fucking Sunday night for the man. I'm also just cackling at the thought of him, like, just hoisting it from behind, kind of lifting it up and just waddling his way out of an entire hotel. He just grabs it like he's about to suplex it. Listen, he's got wrestling experience. He can make it. He can make it happen. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things that you have to do. I don't really know what else is on our to-do list at this point, actually. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. He's just reaching down like the claw and yoinking it? What the fuck? Scully Goat, hello, welcome on and got you in from a pseudo regalia short. Is it the one where I'm looking for the pants? Either way, welcome on in. Welcome to Cool Hell. If it's the one there are so many goddamn commenters on that one short who still think that I need to be informed so many months later that you actually can put on the pants. You just need to unlock the the item first. I know, we figured it out. But either way, it's good having you in. Welcome, welcome. Yes, go figure. Yeah, that one's been making the rounds again, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting a lot of people game-splaining that there are indeed pants in the game, and I just hadn't unlocked them yet. They should have watched the VOD. You don't actually need to unlock anything? Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh no, it's I was in the accessibility options, and then there's the outfit option. That was it. Yeah. Either way, there's a lot of fan art of Edgeworth carrying that bear. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, that's very good to know. I hope so. Hopefully he's just bringing it home to deliver it right back to Phoenix, right? Edgeworth has a sports car. Yes, he does. Which means he's ideal. Oh, what? Yeah, no, he lets down the roof of the convertible, and then just sticks it in the back seat. I'm imagining the bear. The bear's kind of got the same pose as the Harvey Birdman bear. Or I can't really do that. I can't do the noise, but Chipper knows what I'm talking about. I'm fucking sure. All right, stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, Wright? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Thank you very much for the follow. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. We still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer. Ms. Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. And Shelly this card. Shelly the killer. The only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. Ooh. Yeah, we're on the final case of the second game right now. I've been mainly going through, typically on the Twitch. Is this a good stopping point? I want to see. He said find the evidence tonight. He said find the evidence tonight, which makes me think there's at least a little bit more investigating. I don't know. I feel like I want to see if we're going. Are we in court now or what? No, we're back at it. I want to go a little longer. Yeah, I want to get a little bit more investigation done and we'll wrap it up. But yeah, we typically play something a little more RPG-y or voice acty or low and slow on Sunday evenings, and I have been working my way through the Ace Attorney trilogy for the first time, which has been a really good time. But yeah, no, oh yeah, I'm nowhere. We do not finish cases in a single day except for the tutorial case. No, yeah, I'll go a little bit longer though. I do have to be up early tomorrow. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying going through the Ace Attorney games for the first time. It happened, chat. Oh, God. can't escape the fucking Cult of the Lamb co-op character. I can't fucking escape it. I can't escape it. I can't escape it. I can't escape it. I should stop shaking my table before I like unplug one of my monitors. I'm sorry, Goat. It's I'm not okay. Fuck. This is Goat infringement. Cult of the Lamb. I'm talking to you. Wait, Devolver Digital. That's the publisher. That's not actually the devs. Cult of the Lamb devs. I'm Googling Cult of the Lamb devs. Massive Monster. If you're gonna rip off my design, I know it's the very easy design to arrive at yourself. I'm not gonna actually I'm not actually calling you out for ripping me off. If you are going to rip off my fucking design and give me people in my comments saying I am the co-op character from your game literally 3 times a week, please make a mode in your cult management game where I do not have to manage my cult and can simply engage in the fun roguelike shenanigans, because if I play your game, my cult will starve. And anybody who signs up via Twitch and is excited to be in my cult will be immediately neglected. It won't be a good time for anybody. I will be very bored. Please do this to me. Please just let me let your game be Hades, but with, you know, a diegetic upgrade menu that I don't actually have to spend that much time on. Fuck! Yeah, no, I've been getting comments about that for like nonstop. I was really psyched for Cult of the Lamb before it came out, and I was planning on streaming it because like, oh man, it looks like my exact vibe and art style, and like my character would just fit right into that, right? And I was out of town. I was at a friend's wedding in Spain. So I turned on, like, it was late at the Airbnb. I watched my bud Bite. Shout out to Bite. I'm actually gonna shout Bite underscore exe. You gotta remember the 2 underscores. I was watching my bud Bite play a little bit, and my heart just sank as I watched. I was like, oh, I would get bored by this game. Oh, I would get bored by this game. It's cute, and I like what it's going for, and I like watching my friends play it. I could not play that game. My cult would starve to death. I don't want to do the Animal Crossing shit. I just want a game. Also, we got an ad break coming up. I'm just gonna keep talking shit. I'm just gonna keep talking shit. I don't know, like, I feel like, so from what I've heard, it's obvious that some people would probably like to watch me play that game. No, do not apologize, Scully. Do not apologize. It never happens in Twitch is the thing. So like it's inevitable that it would happen here and not just in comment sections. But yeah, no, do not apologize. This gives me something to kill time with during ad break anyways, right? But yeah, from what I've heard, like, obviously there would be some interest in maybe me playing it just based on the look. But from what I've heard, it's not the kind of thing where I could just ignore the cult management and still manage to scrape by. It's not like, oh, I'm playing in a hard mode if I'm ignoring the cult management. It sounds to me like I would just straight up not make progress in the game. Which, like, man, I'm not against doing like a hee-hee-hoo-hoo funny haha stream of a game that I don't really intend to finish, or like, you know, kind of fuck around. I did a single stream of Mighty Number 9 years ago. But that being said, I don't know, I feel like that stream would get real old real fast and be really, really fucking unfortunate. And I don't think there's that much entertainment to be milked from me just being bored, right? You followers to upload, unlock the new yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even I would literally not be able to progress the story, which is just, yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Damn. They just need to make a massive monster. Please make a mode of your game just for me. Undo the emotional damage you have wrought. Rid my comment sections of these people who don't get my shit. Nice big sippy. Ad break should be done shortly. We are Cult of the Goat. Free favor. Fight me in them's fighting herds. I do not own them's fighting herds. I meant to get into it, but when Rivals 2 comes out, that will be my fighting game. I will be the platforming man. Got a buddy that can do the Animal Crossing bit for you. You see, can they take over like via remote play or some shit? Like can I just get chat to automate my cult management part? Get me the game and do not goat all over me. Do not goat all over me. First of all, I am the throat goat, goddammit. And none shall be pretenders to my throne. That seems like an awful lot of effort over a passing resemblance. I got like 80 YouTube Shorts comments that would tell you it is far more than a passing resemblance. Also, I'm not expecting them to actually do this, Brick! Alright. I am the usurper. I actually have goat in my name. Well, if you need to remind us you're a goat, then you must not be that much of a good one, right? All I'm saying is, if you were giving goat, you wouldn't need it in the name. Anyways. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time, so I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So, the real person who killed Mr. Corrida was... that assassin! Mr. Shelley's the killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who's his client? You mean, who asked for some murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, there's still a killer. I mean, it could well be Matt. It could well be Matt. Oh, who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? Well, no, that makes the least amount of sense out of everybody, actually. I wonder. If she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt on guard himself? If Mr. On guard really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. On guard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. Mr. On guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't see any psych locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. Also, we didn't ask Matt if he had him killed, so I mean... Can't rely on the Magatama there, dude. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right, you didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had to bet everything on the Jamma Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looks like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. On God's secret? What is his secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal the secret. That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced. Yeah, I'm liking how the strong sand's been working out for that too, yeah. Which means we have to meet with Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it now. Yeah, but visiting hours are over. And we're gonna run into people on the way. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still a matter of the secret Mr. Kurita held about Mr. On Guard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. I'm assuming we head to the department. And they can give us some sort of pass or something. Or you could help, sure. Oh, hey, wait!
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything good or anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reasons. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. Well, the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Oh no, but she doesn't know what it is, so she's just going to tear up literally every electronic in the hotel. Oh no! Edgeworth?
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Gee. Thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are.
This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Yeah, very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, gossip that's been going on about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita.
I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. And there were some people spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too.
Yeah, she tried to watch Kurita fuck. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, there was something of a refreshing pair of those two.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking Miss Celeste Impacts. Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita?
Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
3 days after their marriage announcements? What in the... Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married. When I was your age, Pearl, I did not know killing yourself was like an option. Okay, and it was a lot for me to learn about when I did. So, like, you're asking multiple questions too soon, frankly? Oh, God.
Well, that's because he was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
On that night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself.
How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. Alright, interesting. Why are you making it? Klaus is not from Family Guy. Klaus is from American Dad, goat. Education this system these days. Fucking terrible. A child left behind. Can't believe it. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Can I go back? I can go back. Looks like no one's around. What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Okay, you see, it's Pearl noticed his fucking zipper face. Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Sure. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake. Huh? Sure. Come on, let's play. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. There's not really anything else we can do in here. Shu's a great little guy. I think Missile's still the best boy, though. Oh, it says a giant cooking house. Oh, no. I was looking at the painting. Yeah, there's probably nothing else here. That would make sense. All right, Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah, reminder to people that Spacey has not played Ghost Trick, and she should look into it after she's done with the Ace Attorney trilogy. So nobody spoil anything about Missile in Ghost Trick. It's not a spoiler to say that there is a Missile in Ghost Trick, because apparently this dev or writer just always puts his dog in games, which I love. Yeah, Spacey, if you're playing through and voicing through these games, definitely look into Ghost Trick. It's real good. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? I've already called them so they know. Go on, talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Mick. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Yeah, they don't know that fucking Edgeworth is working for us, though. They don't know Edgeworth is working for us! We got a man on the inside, and we're inside that man. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means both Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Oh, we gotta press him. We gotta press him. Dude! It's Mr. Wright! I hope you can get me off in the... I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Carita was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard. What's wrong, Mr. On Guard? There is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as a nickel samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is? Please. Ooh, whoa, okay. Now the walls are up. Mr. Mick, don't tell me. Cyclops, you said a secret, right? I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Did you know about Mr. Carita and Ms. Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do you have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Ms. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Carita. Her mentor was Mr. Carita's manager, and Ms. Andrews was going to get Ms. Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Hell Satan, CJ, how you doing? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Mick? What's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea? Like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? Oh, man. Pearl's gonna lose her shit at pizza. Pearl's gonna love pizza. Pearl's gonna love it. Pearl's gonna... her mind... She's never gonna want to be... They're not gonna be able to drag her back to Crane Village. Get this girl some pizza stat, yeah. And mozzarella sticks, yeah. I got cut off by a pizza dude at the shop. That's, too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and think about something else, dude? Sir On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Is there a way I can... Do I leave and come back? Do I leave and come back to... I want to talk to Adrian Andrews before I come back to Matt. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Well, he's out there with a camera asking around all the electronics stores. Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner. Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe's doing for us. Mr. Mick? Huh? Yes? There's the lettuce. I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. It just goes so fast, so quickly if you're making salads for one. I guess I have to give up on making a salad, then. I guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Okay, head back. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Adrian Andrews. Okay. No, you give her cheese or pepperoni first, and then let her start acclimating to other toppings. But like you can really last a while on just the basic cheese for a she's just being introduced. She needs to learn what the fucking foundation is before she can start getting wild with it, okay? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. There are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. On Guard. We can do 2 cheese pizzas. No, set her bar correctly. If it is her first pizza, get her a standard cheese from Domino's, damn it. Don't have to go crazy with it. I'd like to ask you about Mr. Matt On Guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. Clearly not! And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. A suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Ask Adrian what pizza topics does she like? I liked whatever Celeste Impacts liked. She was the one who introduced me to pizza. She was my rock. Why do you try to frame Mr. On Guard? That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But, there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews? Oh, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Okay, a psych lock, huh? Just one. Do I have to get it from Matt's psych locks, though, is the question. Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Okay. Revenge! Revenge! Time to find out! Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why. Oh, what an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her want to take revenge. It's probably because she thinks that he had something to do with Celeste's death, I'm assuming. I'm gonna go with the suicide note again. Oh. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it will mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact's and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? I don't think we have that yet. I don't think we have that yet. But we'll figure it out. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Yeah. So you should say she has an impact on you. I mean, I'm glad that that's what the pun was and not something to have. I was initially thinking that she jumped. So like, yeah. I was really like, wow, that was a shameless pun on the writer's parts. Thankfully, it was not that. All right. Von Karma is the real impact. Yes, that is true. Von Karma do like the impact play. Yeah, say in class. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. Oh no. I don't know anything about Juan. Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Juan Kurita, especially on that night. How do we know that? How do we know that? We don't have anything to do with that. Oh shit! I didn't mean to hit B a second time. But actually, what the fuck? Yeah, no, wait. What would it be? Well, let's save. Let's save again, just in case. Huh? This is a toughie. How would we know that he paid attention? Do we have to go back and search for more? Oh god, do we have to go back and search for more evidence? I hope not. I mean, the fact that they were across the hallway from each other might be it. Hello, Glass. Welcome on in. I don't think it would be any of these things. You know, it was bad terms with On Guard. Ah, man, the closest I have. Or it could be the magazine article. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Well, Mr. On Guard? Yeah, no, it's not that. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult my friend, okay? Guess I should snort while I give a good laugh. Okay, here I go. A terrible snort. I fucked that snort up. Can't snort! I'm not a snorterman. Mr. On Guard, I don't think you need to snort while you laugh. Really. I know you played Okay. So it's not the map, is it? It's not the magazine clipping. Shit. Okay. And it wouldn't be the press conference. No. Okay, yeah, no, it's not that either. Damn it! Thank you for the pin! Just one of the many things I've added the word men to. Make it sound like a profession. Okay, shit, do we have to do more fucking investigating? We have to maybe do more investigating. Oh! Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Mr. Powers. Here we go. What happened? Why are you here? Hey, you see, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. What? You're their witness? So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I don't! I would only think this man was suspicious if I learned that he was fucking 24. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Ooh, well, when you put it that way, it sounds very suspicious, actually. Oh, no, that's a plot they tried to pull on Dennis Reynolds to get him beat up. No. Sir, you're a sad Wolverine. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Yeah, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. What do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Mick. Mr. Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world. But it's all right. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? We have Gumshoe now. He's an employee, never mind. You're gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because you got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. What is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Oh, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. Oh god, she is actually slapping him! But you know, she said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. Celeste Impact. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh, well, yeah, we all know she's a lesbian. Why is Miss Powers suddenly looking kinda energetic? Yeah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in the world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, brutish kind of guy, you see.
But it's okay, really. Yeah, I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That is not... I mean, it's tea and it's relevant, but it's not like spicy tea that you get really excited to share.
You mean Miss Impact?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Say, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead.
His powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with energy. Glad you're so eager to talk about this, dude.
Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
Yeah, we heard about that in court today. There wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Corrida? Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corrida by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be the reason enough to hide this, for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Angard and Ms. Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand and know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Mr. Mick, your phone. Hey, that's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about time that this was acknowledged in front of the man himself. I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous.
Yeah, I know.
Hello?
We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office really soon.
What's wrong?
Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth,
Edgeworth?
Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end.
Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Mick?
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about? Mr. Nick, pull yourself together.
Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow I doubt that. Oh, okay, we head on back. Yeah, Phoenix should already be out the door. The second he heard Edgeworth.
What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Damn! Gumshoe doing good work.
This quickly?
And this bear's what gave him away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Oh, no!
That's very nice of Edgeworth to let him feel like he figured that one out for himself.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth?
Shh, Pearls.
And go on. Yeah, Phoenix gets it. There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who'll be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt on guard.
And that's how we know he was keeping a close eye on Juan. There we go.
Huh?
Matt on guard. Your client. That's who, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, now we know that. Now we know that. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt? That's all you have?
It's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So, I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be. Oh boy. So what about the spy camera we found?
It was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence.
Great.
I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought... I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Carita's room was Matt On Guard. Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Carita in one of their rendezvous.
I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Are you gonna see him? Mr. On Guard, I mean?
Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we would find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt On Guard. What in the world have you done? Okay, we know where we're going. We know who we're fucking confronting.
Oh boy.
You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., my dude. We got 9 minutes from my time. So much for short stream. Fuck, I know that we're gonna be in trial mode, like, after this gets done, too. So, like, I have to finish it, right? I owe it to myself, I owe it to y'all. I have to finish this. Fuck. Okay. I think it's time you told me the truth.
Relax, don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk.
Okay. Fine, bitch. Let's do this. Thank you, Glass. Chat kind of requested it, and it's been fun so far. Typically, I use the voice for little German boys, but it can still apply to Pearl as well. Or adult German men who sound like little German boys. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Carita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me, huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Carita, especially on that night.
Boy, don't you lie to me, boy.
Does it want the stuffed bear or the spy camera? It probably wants the spy camera from me. Hello, Dark Ramag! Welcome on in. What brings you around these parts? This guy seems pretty on guard with that. I was always thinking on guard as, like, the fencing term, because he's, like, a movie star, does the action and whatnot. He plays a samurai with this many locks. It's definitely the other kind of on guard right now. You are very right. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Carita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Well, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Cool Owl. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? Oh, we're just banging them out now. We're just crushing through them. Good. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too. Huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? What else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... Wow. Easy. Okay, they're just spoon feeding it to us, step by step. Mr. Unguard. Don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? It's just a weird play on Kingdom Hearts 1's version of 100 Acre Wood. What else did the bear tell you? He says the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Unguard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on. This is all just a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Unguard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all I can tell from this is I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. That $3,800 it's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Jesus fucking Christ, you're a monster! You're a monster! I'm going to let you fry, dude. Straight to the chair! Straight to the chair with this man. You, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? My friend Hatsune Miku, who just had a birthday, has a message for this man. Let's just.
Electric chair. Electric chair.
His sentence has been given. Okay. I fucking hate this man. The store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you about one thing? Yes. You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking at my stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set this camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it will be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is... Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Oh, it's probably it's the tabloid, isn't it? Yeah! Okay, that was a risky one, too. That was, we put three little bars up on the plate for that. Adrian Andrews? There's a rumor going around. Miss Andrews and Mr. Kurita were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Kurita, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh, man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal, that's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Kurita because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Kurita's room was... I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea. Let me save. Let me save. Let me save real quick. Let me save real quick. No, I don't want a hint. I'm going right back in. Does that mean accidentally filmed a snuff film? Yeah! Yeah. Oh shit, no. I don't have to go back through all of them, do I? Fuck! Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Oh boy. Thank goodness there's a fast forward button, kinda. I'm just worried that if I hold B too long, I'll accidentally exit out of this, right? All right, and then credit card report. Okay, so the reason I went and filmed it in secret is a magazine. Was the paper still the right thing to play in order to advance? I think so. Yeah, there's one more thing. Is it the announcement? Did he really know about the announcement? No, shit. Oh, okay, fuck you. No. I've only got one left. Is it for your own sake? Is it because you're just in love with the guy? Was it for Old Bag? It's not for his own sake. Damn it. Yeah, no, fuck. Okay. Damn it! Oh, that's rough. Yeah, the reloading the save doesn't exactly get me back that much, of my trial HP. Oh, this is tough. Dark, don't be backseating me, please. Because now I know I can check this stuff. That's a pretty heavy descriptions of all the camera stuff, the hidden camera stuff. But yeah, Chipper, if you wouldn't mind doing a quick little backseating reminder. Because I was thinking about that, but yeah. Speaking logically is not always the move in this game. Let's be real here. It is, though, it's a very fragmented form of logic. It often feels justified after the fact more than before, for me. Okay. Proof of the camera was yours. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal, Dark. I'm glad we're getting it out of the way now, and you're learning now before you potentially say something more spoilery. But yeah, I like to give chat the experience of watching this game be played for the first time. You know, if I'm playing it for the first time. I wish there was a reason for something. Spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Creative because of Miss Andrews. Only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. He's trying to steal the guitar?
It's not these. Is the footage by the sky camera in the way? Like, this doesn't count as a reason, right? The reason is it's transmitting elsewhere. That doesn't do it. Yeah, I will eventually ask for a hint, and I'm probably going to soon, if I'm being honest. Is he interested in the suicide note? Oh, he's interested in the suicide note himself. That doesn't really explain setting up a room and camera in the room, because like why would you expect Matt to just take it out? But he's trying to dig up dirt on Matt. Shit. Okay, it's not that. Okay. One more guess, and then I'm gonna start taking fucking requests from chat or suggestions from chat. Yeah, I was considering guessing Old Bag as a way, like, oh, he's selling the tape to Old Bag, right? I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with... This would be a wild jump forward, right? No. I feel like this is straight up accusing him of hiring the killer, though. I feel like we're pulling this way too early. Oh, come on. Okay. Apparently, okay. I was ruling this out because I thought it was way too early. Sure. Okay. What's this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. There's a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Well, why would I know some shady scumbag like him? Well, you already know that he's a shady scumbag. If you really don't know him, why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. Jesus fucking Christ, he did it. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because... since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard. And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Liar Dude. Oh no! Does he have a glass of wine? Does he have a glass of wine? This is on par with, there's a character in Gundam 00 named Alleluia Haptism who's got a single eye covering emo hairbang, and he has a secret murderous alter ego named Hallelujah Haptism, and the only difference is he moves his emo eye bang over to the other eye. You're telling me I get to experience this again? Video games are truly magic. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm not on guard. Fucked up an evil form of that. Yeah, you might call me twisted. Jesus fucking Christ. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really, so you are Shelly the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? Suts, you're lying. What a terrible. Nah, it's more of a snifter for whiskey than a port glass. Port glasses are tiny and thin, or they're narrow at the end. It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. She knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I know weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding a simple deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why? Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough answer for you, little girl. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corrida? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, the Mr. On God's secret would have... Well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really. But bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Corrida ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used. Used and thrown away. Buddy, you sound like the villain at the end of a JRPG who's about to get hit with the meanest power of friendship speech anyone's ever heard. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how could I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, not on guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've gone awfully quiet. How can I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you'd killed Juan Corrida, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. But too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You can always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How's that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya! You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel! So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this! That's such a cliche phrase. One said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now? And now you finally found it. There we go. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Yeah, but I gotta run back and talk to Adrian too. Fuck! Okay, maybe we save the Adrian conversation for the start of next stream. March 22nd. Police station. Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah, he was hiding behind the guard. Yeah, actually. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? You plan on changing your strategy? No! We can't do that! That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth! Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. That is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. Turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who's clearly a killer, man on guard, that man is really... It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? Suts. You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. But why, Edgeworth? Why? People like you and Francisca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Francisca. She fights for herself.
The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. Phoenix, you would have done that the first time you beat him, which was like 3 cases before that. Don't, buddy. I see. Now I understand why you just despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Oh, what are you? Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. No, I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. You started on the path of healing because of Phoenix. Yeah. Also, thank you very much, Dark. I'm glad you're enjoying the voice acting. I've been having a lot of fun. I usually try to voice over any game that doesn't already have its own voice acting. We have a good time here. You should hear my Francisca voice. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick! Satan Siva!
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can attain the acquittal tomorrow? My! What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right.
Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer as himself.
I believe you were asking me for a reason. That's why I am doing what I am.
Yeah?
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
Phoenix doesn't know what that... Yeah, Phoenix doesn't know what that word is. Edgeworth has never participated. And Francisca has definitely not. Did not know that didn't know that phrase existed in this universe, but all right. The more you learn. What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations and is part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time. My client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power till the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before, however.
You did, but...
My name is... the Killer. Shelley the Killer.
Sure, Shelley the Killer?
Please keep in mind if you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya!
it will be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice, long nap.
No!
Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Why'd you hang up then, buddy? Why'd you hang up then, buddy? Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. Cat? It can't be! That cat! Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. All right, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. Fuck, I gotta find out. I gotta find out. Yeah, this is the only cat Phoenix has ever met. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all the time he was the killer! He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Bear's moved. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. In the court record now? A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right? Look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for sure. You think that this came through that little door? This door! It's locked! Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth! They're working together. Do we get art of it? Oh, we don't get art of it. Slam, slam, slam. They're banging. Yeah! There's no one here! From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. There's a little door for sure. It's this big door. I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always at the most crucial piece. This time, too, I'm sure. It's On Guard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you use this to get help? Mr. Nick, there's the power switch. Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. Is it easy? Is it hard to find? Well, tell us. Where is it? Phoenix? The VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful. Oh, huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Yeah, that's what she'd say. He knows her so well. I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. Okay. Can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like the On Guard taped all of his own shows. What a spacious sofa. Bet 10 pearls would fit on here. I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. No, you're tiny. It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3. She's a unit of measurement now! But I wouldn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. Okay, so we've investigated everything we can here. Oh shit, we can go into the wine cellar. Oh, she found the other key piece of evidence. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. Japanifornians will measure with everything but the metric system. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Yeah, no, the killer obviously knew that, the cat was giving him up. Light doesn't filter in all the way, so it's hard to see. It looks like there are crates and cardboard boxes tied up with wire here. Wow, I've never seen so many bottles all in one place before. Well, I guess when you're a star, you have so much money you can buy anything you want. Oh, nope. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste? Miss Impax, you mean? Yes, Mr. Kurita's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Engarde's mansion? Why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Ah! What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get Engarde a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I never forgive you, ever. Fuck, man. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Curly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless Lonk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, her theme got me a little bit too, yeah. Sus. No! Mystic Maya! Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Yeah. Miss Andrews' psych lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Okay. Let me save. I think this is where we call it, because it's already way later than I intended to stream tonight. I do have to be up early tomorrow. And this gives us a little final piece of a momentum to carry us directly into the trial, which, if people are interested and invested, it'll be next week, next Wednesday at 7 EST. We've been, the Phoenix, Wednesday, or Sundays at 7, Phoenix Wright night. That's our usual time. That's our usual place. I love voicing through these games. I love having a good time. This keeps the high points for the whole franchise. I can see it. Yeah, next Sunday. That's my bad. I'm also excited for next Wednesday when I'm going to be collabing with AO and playing Kane and Lynch 2 Dead Men without having played Kane and Lynch 1. It's going to be great. The raid call before I find somebody to raid into is going to be your nice classic objection, right? Yes, we do have a Discord. It's a lovely, chill place, great vibes, the most reliable way to catch up with all my shit and get updates. I do not exactly know what my schedule is going to be like next week, aside from those 2 streams. I don't know if I want to do a 4-streamer or a 3-streamer, but I'll let y'all know. at some point next week, we're also going to be finishing No More Heroes 2, which is also very exciting. You can also follow me on my other bullshit. I do have a VODs channel where this and the rest of my playthrough will be going. I upload shorts there twice a day. I also am on TikTok, though I'm currently shadow banned, so I'm not posting anything there right now for I'm going to try again in another week. Here's hoping I find something. I also have a main YouTube channel with video essays and shit that you can watch, and you should. But let's find somebody to raid into, because this has been a good time. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Slump just started stream. She's like 30 minutes in, and she's playing Kirby 64. Slum Neko is great, lovely vibes, and she's playing a very, very comfy game. So I think it would be rad as hell to give her some love. So copy and paste that objection to give her a little bit of love. Yeah, we also have a place for game suggestions in the Discord for people who are interested in I opened up the raid window, and it always gives you a few channels suggestions to raid from. So usually it pulls in a few channels that are streaming whatever it is you're streaming, which is smart. It's nice. It does mean that I run the risk of getting spoiled sometime. But I just see somebody and their stream title is just Enough with the Clown Already. So you can guess which fucking case they're on. Anyways, thank you all so much. It's been fucking rad as hell having y'all around. Make sure to be kind and respectful and sweet to Slump. Give her a lot of love, maybe to follow if you haven't already. Give her some hype. Give her a nice stream tonight. But it's been lovely having y'all in. Thank fuck my stream held the entire time. I will be catching y'all next week. As always, hail Satan, abolish ICE, free Palestine, and we'll catch you again next time.
Oh no. Satan's pretty cool.